Listen, that shit what you on Lex. You know Lex and Dolly, my bitch. I was about to snatch Jazz chain. You inserted your stuff like that.
Because leave her fuck alone.
No, tell that
yes,
bitch to leave me fuck
She
alone.
don't mess with bitch, hold on.
Yeah.
My mama, like, is you cool? Do you want to fight with your bitch Lex? Or...
We already got that understood last night at the club, bitch.
She doesn't stop. She doesn't know how to, like, turn it on and off.
I mean, I'm tired of it too, but I'm gonna give that bitch what she wants every time. I got stamina, bitch.
Man, holla. I suck the skin off that big lane and make you holla.
So what do you say?
Wildin' Out has been a fucking experience. The game was fun. Till next time, Nick Cannon, and thank you for having a motherfucking bed.
Wildin'. What's up, Hitman Holla? Shout out to you. What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Tatiana Vixen. Yeah, that's her name. And if you know me, you nasty. Like, comment, and share. And best believe I'm going to meet you there because your girl be in the comments. And if you love what I'm serving and how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload. Duh. Guys, bear with me. Y'all know I'm testing out backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do the blue background no more. Try to do with the light. This is my actual living room, okay? I'm just trying to test some things out. I feel like the setup was quicker and I think it's cuter. I don't know. Y'all tell me. We'll see. Got cotton on deck. You know, I'm a pit mom. Anyway, let's move on. First and foremost, I want to send a lot of love, a lot of energy, a lot of vibrations to the residents of California right now. They're going through a devastating fire. We hear about it every year, but there's something different about this year that just makes it so much more worse. They had some high winds and it is just beyond uncontrollable at this point, and they need all the help they can get. With that being said, I hope that if you are interested in helping out the California residents who are affected by the California fires, donate to greatergoods.org, where you can send in a donation, whatever amount you like, to help aid those affected by the California fires. Again, I send my condolences for those who've lost their homes, maybe even their lives. But with that being said, I know we're gonna rebuild, and Cali's a strong state. Los Angeles, Southern California in particular, is a super vibrant place, and y'all gonna get that vibe back. And I hope and I pray that, you know, it's sooner than later. So, also another announcement. I wanted to give a big shout out to 2 students of mine here at Thotty University who's been doing their big one. Oh yes, I forgot to say this last week. At the end of the year, YouTube gives me my analytic. YouTube gives me my analytic. I don't know how to say it. Analytics. They give me my analytics, right? They give me my paperwork about a lot of things. My likes, my comments, my views, my this, my that. And they tell me who has been commenting the most. Oh yes. And these 2 girls in particular have made over 100+ comments overall on all of my videos. And I just thank y'all so much. So shout outs to Zuri Tribe, who's been with me since like the beginning, and Christina. I just want to shout y'all out. In fact, I want to do something for y'all. Make sure y'all comment y'all cash apps at the bottom of this video, like in the comment section, and I'm gonna send y'all both $25 cash apps. You know, just a little something, a little thank you from me to you. Thank you for just being dope as fuck and fucking with a bitch. So, again, I can't thank you enough. Okay. Let's get to why you are here, and that's Baddies Midwest. Y'all, all right, so they aired episode 12 this week, and it was, like I said last week, I thought it was going to be boring, but actually it was surprisingly entertaining. The girls were able to make a grand appearance at the Wildin' Out Live tour in Chicago, and they did their big one. They really did. They had a ball, they had a time, but on the flip side, you gotta remember, there's still a lot of drama going on with Lex and Irie and who pulled the prank and It's a lot going on, so we're going to explore that as well. But this episode was pretty good, and let me tell you something. I got some opinions, so don't think just because no fights went down that I ain't about to curse a bitch out. You buckle up, because I'm about to say what the fuck I got to say. That being said, class, let's begin. So the girls are invited to the Wildin' Out Live tour. Natalie is informed. And so she FaceTimes Tink so Tink can tell the other girls. But my question is, Natalie, what the fuck was the point of putting rhinestones in your baby hair? Like, it's getting to the point of ridiculousness. Rhinestones? Really? Natalie, you are 40 years old. Cut it the fuck out. So mind you, the OGs end up linking up with Natalie, and this conversation got quite interesting. Natalie reveals that during the chain ceremony, that's what we're going to start calling it. But during the chain ceremony, she says that Ivory whispered in her ear that whoever gives a chain to Lex, she was going to fight them. Hold up. Because now we need to break this down. I'm going to start with you, Natalie, because no shade, ain't no way a bitch was ever going to say some shit like that to me. First of all, Natalie, you're usually the person that hands out the chains. So it's given Ivory was low-key pressing you. Bitch, who the fuck you talking to? I'm going to get this chain whenever and to whoever. Bitch, how dare you? Like, who the fuck are you? This is not Young and Reckless. And bitch, I am not Ferrari. Back the fuck up before I have security fold you the fuck up. And now to you, Ivory, why the fuck would you fight the person who's giving Lex the chain? And you wonder why people call you a bully. At least someone was a real bitch and ran down on Jasmine. You talking about fighting the person who gives Lex the chain, who, by the way, would have been Scotty. Why? Because you know you can't beat Scotty? Because that's all I got from that. Now, Rolly informs the girls that Slim will be her assistant. And no shade, I couldn't help but feel like it was giving mean girl energy. But Slim, that's your fault. That's your fault. You accepted that disrespect, so whatever comes with it, you just gotta take that. That's on you. Now over to the newbies, they're having a little sit down of their own. And I like how Lex was able to kind of, let Jasmine know how she felt about the whole chain situation, because honestly, at this point, Lex is our voice. She lets Jasmine know that, like, bitch, you should have just humbly took that chain and kept it moving. And Jasmine sitting here claiming that Lex was a good candidate, so then why the fuck you ain't give it to Lex? Paula was left off of Bad and Bougie, so I don't even know why the fuck you brought her name up. So outside, you have Diamond, Tink, and Ivory having a little chit chat. And I honestly felt like, I kind of lived for Ivory admitting that, speaking of chains, Summer, if anybody, if it would have been her pick, that Summer should be the one to get a chain. Mind you, Ivory even says she don't fuck with someone like that, and we know she don't, but she is popping her shit. She annoying, but she's making the most out of this opportunity. Now that's growth. And speaking of growth, Summer ends up walking out, and the two begin to exchange words. Now the tea is Ivory talking about she, checking Summer's temperature, but no, mama, the gag is Summer came out there to check you, Ivory. Summer walked out, sat down, and said, yeah, Ivory, I ain't like how you came in between me and Jasmine. No shade. Now I know that's your girl, just like Lex is mine, but I don't come in between you and Lex. So bitch, please don't be coming in between me and Jasmine. Period. I'm sorry, I couldn't agree more.
Bitch, you was very upset that Lex beat your ass, bitch. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just saying, you said you ain't got no smoke with me. Next.
She ate that. No shade, she ate that. Biggie. Last week I tried to ignore this outfit because I am a big girls advocate. And I've seen them clowning her online, and I'm just like, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, y'all just don't like seeing it on a big girl. However, upon further inspection and wider angles, Biggie, you let your stylist play in your face. It's no shade. Not because you big, but like the whole race car jacket with the bedazzled titty pasties. Like, I'm trying to find the correlation. And then your titties is like social distancing at that. Like, girl, this ain't it, boo. Like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Because this shit is fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous.
So the Obies and the Newbies are gearing up to show up at the Wildin' Out live tour. On the Newbies bus, like I said last week, as per usual, Ivory's fucking up the vibe. I mean, she loves to fuck up a mean sprinter vibe. If it's one thing that bitch is gonna do, it's kill a mood on a fucking bus ride. However, she actually ends up removing herself. Great. Love it. Because you're a fucking buzzkill. Go somewhere with that. And I agree with Dolly. Like, bitch, you really sitting here crashing out because you got beat the fuck up by Lex? Like, Ivory, you should have knew that this day was coming. I mean, every fighter falls from grace at one point. And, I mean, let's be honest, you haven't really even, now that I sit back and I really think about it, you ain't really even been fighting, like, heavy hitters like that on Now That's TV, which is why you kind of gag when Mel was keeping up with your ass. This is why I always say you need to have a fucking talent. Ivory, what is yours? I'll wait. Because that fighting shit ain't gonna last forever. So what else you got? Moving on. By the way, we learned that it was Paula's little sister that kicked Diamond's motherfucking gallbladder. Now I need that again. You are about to take this ass whooping for your funky, ashy ass sister, who is now sitting in a Chicago jail cell while you're on TV on your way to a Wildin' Out event. You want to say 10 toes down about your little sister? Go post that bail. So all the girls pull up to the Wildin' Out event in Chicago, and all these bitches look the fuck good. Except Ivory, no shade. She's still pressed about Lex, and she getting drunk. The event is a sold out, packed arena. Like, this was next level. At that point, I really felt like no shade, like a proud mama. And there are certain girls who I feel truly deserve this. Girls like Tasiki, girls like Rolly for sure, girls like Tika Bella, Diamond, like the girls who really want to make a career in music out of this. And as far as the performance, the girls was lit, they was hype, it was everything. But I do agree with Biggie. Jaden, I don't know what the fuck you was doing. You wasn't doing enough. Listen, you gotta stop getting high, bitch. Like, this is not Cali. Like, they not on that laid back. Like, this is motherfucking Chicago. Birthplace of drill music and footwork. Bitch, turn the fuck up. By the way, I think Jasmine made a comment about Summer, not being used to this type of crowd or this type of energy, and that, she's just not used to being in front of 20,000 people. Jasmine, you're not used to being in front of 20,000 people. If you're trying to make us believe that you've performed in a sold out arena, you out your fucking mind. And she also made a comment about her saying, like, she don't even got 20,000 followers on Instagram. She do now. In fact, last time I checked, she got over 239,000 followers. Summer she's catching up with you, girl. There's no tea, it's no shade. I'm not from Detroit. But I know if I had to choose between partying with Jasmine and partying with Summer, I might pick Summer. You look like a vibe too. Like I said, like episode 2 or 3, I was like, you're pretty, you fly, and you a vibe. But I think you are too. I think you think you're above people. You and Summer are on the same show, entered the same season, and technically, she's more of a fan favorite than you are. So, clock it. Lemmy ends up gifting Natalie a big ass CEO Baddies chain. Ate that. Because I was like, yeah, she handing out all these chains when she gonna have one. So, Okay. By the way, that guy that they're blurring out is actually Hitman Holla from the show Wildin' Out. And if you're nosy, like me, and be on the internet and Twitter like I do, then you've seen that piece. Yeah. That man is thick and curved. Oh, yes. Look it up on Twitter. Hey, Hitman Holla. Beer can thick. Hitman, I need that. The rest of the episode is not really anything going on. They're gearing up to go to Club Gold Coast, and then they arrive at Club Gold Coast. So, I mean, in the end. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for coming to class, and thank you for being on time. Make sure that you like, comment, and share, and best believe I'm going to meet you there because your girl be in the comments. And if you love what I'm serving and how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload. Also, in the comments, tell me if you like this background. Which one do you really like? Don't say the Philly one. I can't do that every week. Once again, shout outs to Zuri Tribe and Christina, who both is keeping my algorithm up, keeping my engagement up with a 100+ comments. I love that. Thank you. Again, leave your cash out so I can send y'all, little something. Okay, so next week's episode is definitely going to be better than this one. It's definitely going to be turned and definitely lit. I mean, where do I begin? Lex and Ivory is going to be bumping heads yet again. Slim is failing at being Rolly's assistant, and her attempt at trying to be funny ends up with Summer whooping her ass. Now, Summer can't fight for the most part, and neither can Slim, so we just gonna have to watch next week to see how that turns out. Pause, if you're even wondering why Summer is fighting for Rolly, it's not so much because of camera time, because that's what I would have thought. But if you watched one of her podcast interviews that she did, Summer revealed that Rolly actually gave her a $600 wig so she wouldn't be on the show looking crazy. So I can kind of understand that she, at this point, has a loyalty to Rolly, and no shade, I don't blame her. The last Chicago event looks like it just might turn out to be a straight up brawl, but I would not expect less from Chicago. Speaking of brawl, Natalie's messy ass decides to invite last season's replacement, Nunu, to the group chat, and all hell breaks loose. Oh yes, oh yes. So we just gonna have to tune in next week to really see how that turns out, and I'm super excited. Super excited. You know what else I'm also super excited about? I think next week is the Jocelyn Cabaret Texas reunion. Oh yes, we are about to see them girls get down, and I am so here for it. I will be reviewing that. Even though I only did half the season, I always said I was going to do that reunion because Jocelyn Hernandez reunions always go the fuck down. So I'm waiting for that. I'm also waiting for Erica Mena's Two Ways. I think the first episode might air next week as well, and I will be reviewing that show. So we got a lot to go over, and I'm just here for it. You just make sure you're also here for it, and you better not be late. You like that last video? Well, the good news is I got plenty more right here on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload to my channel. That's right. Binge watch the out of me.